Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. We have quite a few sailors here to unbox. We have now reached a point where I am not counting how many sailors I have anymore. Basically what happened was in September there is the Don't Miss the Boat sale for sailors, and a lot of retailers will discount some like older models of sailor pens, and it's like a up to 40% discount, and it's throughout the entire month of September. And during the whole Hobonichi fiasco, I got frustrated that I couldn't spend my money at Hobonichi, and I was on the internet long enough to see the start of this sale, and then I realized, you know what, I'll just spend my Hobonichi money on some pens because I've been wanting all of these, well, two of these for a while, and then one of them was just kind of special. And yeah, let's just get into it. I ended up getting my Hobonichi stuff too, but now I just have a lot of pens and some fancy notebooks to be journaling in next year. This one is the Fried Egg Jellyfish. This one is so cool. I got this one from Stationery, and I actually already unboxed this one and tested out the nib, but what we're gonna do today is find a good match for it. Oh wow, it's still so beautiful. Look at it. It is this like golden brown orange amber mix. Apologies, I don't know how to describe colors, but it does look like a fried egg color, and it has these amazing little, like, the glitter just adds to it. I think it's so pretty, the sparkle, and it is pretty transparent, so you can see everything. You can see like the nib and the cap liner, which might be a bummer if I get it dirty, but that's okay. It has a beautiful gold trim, and it says Sailor Japan, founded 1911. That's so cool. This is a 1911 S, which I believe stands for standard, at least in the US terminology. And it is a little smaller than your Pro Gear Slim. Let me see if I have one. Hold on. So basically, this is your 1911 S. This is your Sailor Pro Gear Slim. And then this is your 1911 L. And it looks like these are longer. The cigar-shaped ones are longer, but this one's wider, so this one's thinner, just by a little bit, but enough, I think, for it to be noticeable. I can see why a lot of people don't enjoy the 1911S, which might be why there's still a lot of these on sale at the stores, but I think it's just beautiful, and I think it fits my hand well enough. If I were to pick one that fits really, really well for my hand, it would be the 1911L, but I don't think the 1911S is too bad. But I think this pen is just so beautiful. If you guys didn't know, there is a jellyfish. It says fried egg jellyfish in medium. There is a jellyfish that looks like a fried egg. It's crazy. I'm gonna post a picture here if I can, but it just blew my mind. I thought this color was just really appealing to me because fried egg, and I like fried eggs. But when I looked up the jellyfish, it was like, whoa, that's weird. Anyway, but I saw this pen a few months ago, and I was kind of like, if that ever goes on sale, I'll get it. And guess what? It went on sale. So I believe Atlas Stationery's restocked. So you guys can go ahead and use my link down below, my affiliate link. You won't be able to use the affiliate discount, but I'll still get commission if you choose to purchase through my link. So I appreciate the support in that. This is definitely one of the older boxes. I haven't gotten one of these before. Have our warranty. Came with a converter and 2 cartridges, and then this thing. Alright, we're gonna break into it. I kind of wish they gave me a clear or a white cartridge converter, because I think the black doesn't look that good through the transparent pen, but I guess most retailers just give you the standard black one. So untwist, insert, oh no, come on. Oh, that's tight. I think it should be okay. There's our piston converter. It is proprietary to Sailor, and we're gonna move this stuff out of the way. I've never unboxed so many Sailors in one go. It's crazy. It's a happy day. All right, what we're gonna do is I already cleaned that one because I dip tested it when it first arrived because I couldn't wait. But also because I knew that I wanted to film but find a good color match for it. We're gonna have to go to October to do these color swatches because September is occupied with my 30 inks 30 days, even though I'm like super behind on 30 inks 30 days. I'm still posting and pretending like everything's fine. So I apologize for that too. Okay, this is an ink sample that I got from Sarah. I made a video recently. I think it was my summer fountain pen inks. Whoa! I think that's the perfect match. I did like brainstorm this color or like what ink to put into this pen. So, wow. Okay, let's see. What was this called? Okay, I'm all over the place. What was this one called? This one was called Kobe Arima Amber. Kobe Arima Amber. Okay. Oh, that swatch looks way different. Maybe because I did a Q-tip swatch this time instead of... Oh no, it wasn't a summer one. It was just the ink swap video. But there is a swatch. It looks darker here because I used a dip pen instead of a Q-tip. But let's ink it up. I always try to show you guys how to do this just in case there's like beginners still watching my videos. But basically for sailors or for any fountain pen, you want to submerge your pen into the ink until it passes the plastic here. Actually, because it's transparent, maybe I shouldn't do that. Usually you'd submerge it to that point and then... Oh, these are weird. I forgot the sailors kind of untwist. Jeez. So that's how you take it apart, I guess. I don't know if I would need to. Maybe if you need to grease the piston. So anyway, I'm gonna ink up the cartridge converter. So what you can do is pull your piston up, submerge it into the ink, twist your piston down. Oh, sorry, yep. Twist your piston down and then submerge it into the ink and then pull your piston up by twisting the opposite direction. And we don't get a full fill. Maybe we try it again. What you can do if you want a full fill. Oh god, shoot, I don't have any paper towels. I will be right back. I didn't realize this would be so chaotic. I thought it would just be a quick unboxing and like a fill up, you know? Okay, so what you can do if you want a full fill is you can use an ink syringe. But we're not doing that. Oh my god. We're not doing that today because I broke both of my syringes. Okay, we popped the bubble there. And it gets kind of full, but you can also twist it to the very top and then setting your pistons kind of twist it up. You can, and no ink's gonna come out really, but you can submerge it again and then draw it up again for a very full fill. And usually I don't like filling up this much, but for a brand new pen, I'm like not as annoyed by it, or I don't get bored of it as quick. I think it's because it's like the new experience. And then if you did this, you can prime your nib and feed by twisting it back down until a drop comes into the bottle. Twist it back up, cap your ink, and then put the pen back together. Oh, with the converter, it's heavier. It's not too heavy though. That's what I like about sailors. It's not too heavy. These are very light. Now back to writing for the first time. Oh my god. Whoa. Why is it so dark? I had black ink in here to test it, so that might be why. That doesn't look like the ink swatch at all. Should I do a splotch? That's weird. Maybe I didn't clean it very well when I tested the black ink. Where's my swatch? Sometimes it helps to not do swatches in the same notebook so that you can make comparisons without having to do this. Oh, we have bookmarks. We have page markers that we're gonna use. All right, that's what, it's like a orange brown, and this one looks more brown. I'm just gonna go with it. I think what I forgot though is my new pen day stickers. Kobe, Arima, Amber. I love these new pen day stickers that I made. They are on my Etsy shop, Two Said Dumplings Co. if you are interested, but they make me happy. Oh wow, look how dark it is. I think the feed has some of the Pilot Iroshizuku Take Sumi, which is a black ink. I think it has some of that in there. We'll have to see like as I'm writing if it changes. Wow, this is so good though. This is a Sailor 1911S with a medium nib, fried egg jellyfish. Can we just take another second to admire how beautiful this pen is? Like, you can see the hardware through it, but it's not transparent enough for it to be annoying. And you can see the ink level. Oh, I wish you could see it properly. It's just beautiful. Fried egg jellyfish with a medium nib. It's even in every direction. It writes beautifully, very reliable like a Sailor, and it has the feedback. Let's see what it's like posted. Oh no, it's having trouble staying on the pen posted, and I think it's because I'm afraid of pushing too hard. Posted. It definitely draws it back further, puts more weight on the end. Interesting. The pen feels longer. I don't know if I like where this lands, this thing. The Pro Gear Slim somehow feels better. I think it's because, am I losing my mind? I think they fall in the same place. It's just that the grip is wider, but they look the same. What is happening? I did not mean for this to be a comparison between the two pens, but I'm confused. 14 karat gold. This one's 21K. I think this one's heavier, but I'm gonna go and measure the weight of these. All right, well, they have cartridges, or no, they both have converters and different levels of ink in them, so this might not be accurate, but in grams, it's 17.6 total and 20.6. That's unexpected. Is it because of the converter? This one has a ink cartridge. Let's put a converter in there. And that's an empty converter. 20.6 and 19.7. So they're pretty close. All right. What am I going to measure? This and this in the grip. This is not a very good caliper, but like 11 millimeters. And this one is 10. So this one's a tiny bit thinner. And then the body is 12 and 12. So the body diameter is the same, but the grip section is off by like 1 millimeter. Pro Gear Slim. I like to post my pens, so that's where I'm going with this. Pro Gear, no, 1911S. All right. It's a thicker line because this is a medium and that one is a medium fine. And this is also 14K versus 21K. The 21K seems to be writing smoother, but I still like this. I think I'm gonna move on to the next pen because this one is kind of messing with my brain right now. Feeling a little under. Wasn't I just excited about this? We're gonna move on. Okay. Also, today's date is September 24, 2024. Oh, it's so smooth with a little hint of feedback. Someone mentioned that Sailors on sands and paper isn't as good, which might be correct. Moving on, the next pen that I'm going to unbox is from Pen Boutique. And I'm also an affiliate for Pen Boutique, and you can actually use my discount code. I was able to use it at checkout. And it's always changing, so just check my description below to see what the code is, or even better, just go through my link and it should apply to your cart. This one is an older box, I think, because I got the Key Lime edition. And I think that's an older model. I think it's a limited edition that's older. I have never seen this box before, so I assume it's older. Wow, it's so pretty. This one is so fun. I got this because it reminds me of the King of Pen that I keep seeing in this color or similar colorway, but I can't afford that one. So I got this one. And also I got it in the music nib. And I've never tried the music nib before, or I've never owned a music nib before. I think I've tried one, but this one is awesome as well. I did do a pen test. There's a little bit of blue on the nib. What I noticed is, so the nib is thicker. We have my medium and my music. This one has a silver color for the nib, but the one thing I noticed is that the feed for this one, it looks pretty straight on with the nib, whereas this one does not. It's a little to the left, if you guys can tell. Does that impact it? I can't tell, and I've been trying to nudge it over a little bit, but I'm afraid. Because the thing is, like, I've never used a music nib before, so is it supposed to have a little bit of, like, a scratch in one direction? Let me do an ink and inking up and show you. What do we have in the box? We have the usual stuff. Even the cartridge bag is different. I don't like that they put the black on here because I actually thought the ink leaked when I first opened it. But isn't the box interesting? It's so different from the one we just opened. This is a cardboard box with like a different suede insert. Isn't that interesting? I think it's interesting. I'm very impressed by packaging. So here we go. I'm glad these all came with converters though, because I'm a little tired of using cartridges, and I broke my syringes and have not bought new ones. So put these all back in here. Let's put this little baggie in here too. This only took a couple days to ship from Pen Boutique, so that was awesome. This is also a 1911S Key Lime Retro, I think. These are harder to insert than for the Pro Gear Slims. And my converter is kind of cloudy. Whatever. It's definitely still blue from my dip test, so I hope you guys don't mind. It's my pen, so sorry for the inky fingers too. Or not sorry, I guess. It's part of the hobby. Okay, here we go. It feels like criminal to be writing ahead in the future, but whatever. New pen day. Okay. I thought maybe Diamine Apple Teeny would fit this one. It's kind of just, you know, shopping from my collection. Because I do have... Ooh. I don't really like a green this bright, but this is pretty good. I'm really happy with myself for being able to pick these kind of inks. I don't normally use this one. I don't think I've ever inked up a pen with this color. In fact, I think I have the ink sample and another ink bottle, not one from Diamine and another one from Visconti, and they like match the ink. They look the same. I might have the swatch here. I did the swatch a few months ago and I never shared it, but I meant to share it in my Instagram. Where would it be? Let me pause and get it. Here it is. I did the swatch in May. I got a Diamine Kelly Green sample, and then I was like, this looks a lot like Apple Teeny, and it also looks a lot like Visconti Wheatfield Under Thunderclouds. Oh my god. I think the Diamine Kelly Green and the Visconti are really, really close, and then the Diamine Apple Teeny is not far from it, but it's a little lighter. What's the point in making a shade that's like gonna be so similar? Whatever. Like, they're both from Diamine. Insert, drop the ink. Since this one's not transparent, I'm just gonna go with it. Ooh, look how much it filled. Very nice. Then drop it in here, twist it on. I need to clean the nib a little bit. I like that this has silver hardware. I think that looks cool. There's not much to say about these pens because the finials don't really have anything. It's just like a little round cigar shape. And I didn't think I was into cigar shaped pens, but here I am. I think they're amazing now. Post it. This is new pen day. Oh wow. Okay. There's more resistance immediately. Those are my downstrokes. Right, left to right, right to left, and up. Yikes. Let's move you closer. So I guess the music nib, depending on which direction you write, it's a thinner stroke. Thicker on the up and down, and thinner on the left and right. And I think there might be a little bit of tuning that could be done with this pen because it's not completely even on the... Do you see that? Like my right to left and my down to up isn't as good. And I think it's because my feed, the black part, is shifted. But I don't know what to do about that. But if it's fine this way and not this way, I don't really feel like troubleshooting it. I do like it because it's different. I don't have this nib. So this is the Sailor, but it has so much more feedback. But that's normal. I think compared to my like TWSBI stub nib, this is so much better. Because my TWSBI stub nib, it like catches paper. Sailor 1911S fountain pen RT. Is that like retro? Retired? I don't know. Key lime. They did like bring it back or whatever. This one is the music nib. Is music nib meant for like music writing? Like 2, 3, making music notes? That's fun. Hello. I kind of want somebody to tell me if this is normal or if there's something off about my nib. I kind of just tried to push it a little and I might have made it worse. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, this is also a 14 karat gold nib. Downstrokes are great. Upstrokes are a little dry. I definitely did something to it because my, oh boy, my left to right were not this dry. Shoot. You probably have to like pull it out and change it. I'll do that later or figure something out. Why did I do that? Okay, whatever. Moving on. So I went to eat dinner and this was still kind of bothering me. I think I might write another page because when I got it the other day, and I inked it up. This is kind of what it looked like with a dip test in Compeki. And this was amazing. Like, I'm covering up some of the other stuff because I was journaling about not feeling well. But let me just try it again. It might be the ink or I might have screwed up the nib. I hope it's not. We're gonna write in caps too. Music, nib, sailor. It could be the ink. Like, it's fine when I do the figure 8s. It's just really, I guess it's alright for the left and right. It could probably still use some smoothing. Music, nib, more feedback. The caps look good, but I don't really write in caps all the time. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It's alright. I'm gonna definitely troubleshoot it a little more off camera. For reverse writing, it's pretty bad. It was better the other day with the Compeki, but let me see. This was the reverse writing right here, right there. So, alright. It's still a really pretty pen though, right? Key lime. Moving on. Let's just flip the page again. Alright, one more new pen day. And this one is the Sailor. I got this one from Gold Spot. And I do not have a code for them, but I think I used Karina from Karina Loves to Plan. I tried to shop through her affiliate link, so hopefully that gave her a little bit of commission because I did try to look around for affiliate codes, but whatever I was entering wasn't working. But I figured if you purchase through someone's link, they'd probably still get the commission. So anyways, Gold Spot. Oh, okay. I did not test this one out yet, so this is kind of brand new. This is a broad nib with the 2023 Fountain Pen of the Year from Sailor. Oh my god. So they had a 1911 L version and S version, and I kind of regret getting the smaller version because it turns out I really like the larger version. But we have it, and I didn't want to pay the extra. Like, this one was already more expensive than these two. Even though they're all the same pen, this one was more expensive because, I guess, because it was a limited edition, a recent limited edition. But I've wanted this ever since it came out, but it was too expensive at the time. And now I'm really glad that I was able to get it for a bit of a sale. This box is one of the newer boxes for sure, and it's a little different as well. Look at the boxes. Like, it's so fun. This one was the fried egg, this one was the key lime, and then this is the 2023 golden olive, I believe it's what it's called. And then, like, this one was a cardboard box. This one was a hard shell case with, like, weird plastic as the bottom thing. It was a darker blue, and then this one's a slightly... Actually, those are pretty similar. This one's like a hard case. This one has like a little cushion in the top, and this one's completely hard. And on the inside, there's like a satin lining. So that, I just thought that was kind of cool. And this one like came in a sleeve. This one was also a sleeve, but with a cutout to show Sailor. And then this one is like no cutout, just a full sleeve. Nice. Anyway, Alright, here we go. We're not going to use the cartridge. We're going to use the converter. We're not using this thing. Hopefully we don't have to use the warranty card. And here's the little tray thing. I'm so glad I don't have to buy a converter. Alright, oh my god. I'm excited. Come on. Okay. Ooh, it's still so exciting. I love new pen day. The feeling of like the new pen in your hand, like the fresh plastic, it's just plastic, expensive plastic, is so nice. It's so pretty. It's got like delicate gold flakes and it's a darker green, but it's not too dark. This is very nice. And it has bright gold hardware. Clip, Sailor, 1911, Japan, 2023. Oh, look. It says 2023. Can you guys see that? I think my lighting is not very good, but there we go. 2023 instead of 1911. That's cool. Wow. It kind of looks like the jellyfish one, the fried egg jellyfish, but with somehow more glitter, more sparkles. And then this gold looks more like a lighter, softer gold. I need to adjust my lighting. It's too reflective. Is that better? I don't know if it's better. Look at that. All right. So, oh, that's really tight. Oh my god, so pretty. They all have the 1911. They all have the anchor. I want one of the 1911 ones, but that's probably gonna be hard to find. Okay, this is so pretty. Green is my favorite color aside from pink. And I don't know, there was a few days where I was so obsessed with this one that I was a little sad that I didn't like this one as much, but now that I have it in my hand, it's just so beautiful that I love all of them. They kind of remind me of Christmas. This is like a spiced tea. That would work really well with the Sailor ink of the year for Christmas tea time thing. Maybe I don't need to get that ink. What are we doing? Okay, we need to clean out the pen. I have a jar of semi-dirty water, but it should be okay. This converter, I guess it's like silicone grease or something, but it's a little foggy. And you just like inhale some water and then exhale some water. Should be good to go. Submerge it. All right. I have trust issues, so I tend to always use my Pilot Iroshizuku ink now to dip test everything first, and then we go and do the ink that we want. So bear with me. We'll just do the black one. Takesumi. If you've been watching my channel, you've seen me use this many times, but I just love it. I hope it'll be the first bottle I finish, and then I would definitely get another one. But I can't see the ink level right now. Alright, I dipped just enough to test the nib. I got some on the body. This is so pretty. If you're into green, you will love this pen. Okay, Sailor. Oh, it's so smooth. It's so smooth, you guys. Pen of the year 2023 golden olive 14 karat broad. It's so smooth. It might be the Pilot ink, but the right to left strokes are a little lighter, but nothing that I think just regular writing wouldn't solve. Plus with a broad nib, I think the ink just naturally runs smoother. So this is wonderful. Let's see, reverse. The reverse is pretty bad, but that's fine. I'm not gonna use it for that. Holy cow, this is so good. I think I'm just like, I just like my mediums and my broads for Sailor. Is that wrong of me to just have one type of pen? I have other pens, I just can't stop buying Sailors, but I have to like rein it in, you know? Especially now, I don't have much of an excuse. Like, I was like, I don't have any of the ones with the round ends, but now I have 3 and maybe some more on the way. Or actually, I have another one that I haven't shared yet. But this feels great. It's a little heavy on this end where the cap band and the end combine. It makes it a little top heavy? Where is the center of gravity? I don't want to balance it because I'm afraid of dropping my pen. But yeah, it feels top heavy. Let me close this ink first. These ones don't feel that way, but it might if I had the cartridge in there. No, they kind of do. I don't know. These are kind of the same. It's basically the same structure as the fried egg one, with the inner cap being able to see that, and then all the hardware being able to see that. Like you can see the black converter knob. I was so excited about the Don't Miss the Boat sale because these two were ones that I had been eyeing for a long time. I had every retailer opened on my phone and I didn't see this pen at Pen Boutique, but after I had already purchased from Goldspot, it was on the site for Pen Boutique. So you can use my code. It should work for now. I don't know how long. The code should work basically. Or you can try it. What am I doing? Sketching away. We need to like get rid of this ink and I feel bad wasting it. So I might journal a little bit with it and then wash it out and then we can ink it up with the inks that I actually want to match this pen with. We are back. I'm always surprised by how much ink is in one dip. I could write several pages. But I went off and journaled a bit and also I decided to write the font out in, you know, regular print, cursive, and then all caps. Anyway, for the ink, I'm between two inks. Also, I cleaned it off, but like I've been getting lazy with thoroughly cleaning my pens. So the ink might come out a little darker. I hope not, but number one is Diamine Olive Swirl. It is a 2022 ink vent ink. And I like this ink, but I don't know if it'll be good for this pen. And also, I don't know if sailors can't really handle shimmer that well because of their feed, or so I've heard. I've only really inked it up in one sailor. It was my Pro Gear Slim Mini, and that pen nib already kind of sucks. But this one is a broad, so maybe it'll work. We already know that the pen works because we dip test the Take Sumi, but I don't know if Olive Swirl matches this as much as I thought it would have. Trying to think. This is Ferris Wheel Press Misguided Mistletoe. This is one of my first ever inks that I bought, and it's still one of my favorite. Okay, it's a little darker. It's a little too dark. What do? I might have to search for another ink, but I don't have that many green. Well, I have a pretty good number of greens, but I don't know if I have a green that matches this pen. Let's check out my ink journal. This is my ink journal. I haven't really shared it because I had this whole vision on making it perfect and then I never shared it and now here it is. So let's see. The Lennon Toolbar Firmament might be close, but it's not. The Platinum 4 is black, but no. And also those are both pigmented, and I don't really feel like putting that in a sailor or in a new pen in case they get clogged or something. I have two samples from Birmingham Pen Company. A lovely person from my local pen group gave me a bunch of Birmingham Pen Company ink samples, but I just haven't gone around to swatching them yet. I was planning on making a huge video, but I dig these ones out because I think they look green. I'm not even sure. This one is Birmingham Pen Company Arugula. Okay, that kind of looks like a washed down version of the Diamine Olive Swirl. This one is called Birmingham Pen Company Emerald Fusion. Oh, that's nice. It almost feels like paint, but it's still not quite what we're looking for. Closer. Should I mix my own color? On the camera, it might look like this is the closest ink, but it's not. Like down here, it looks like a good match. But up close, this barrel is actually pretty light. compared to that. So we're gonna try Wear and Go Value. I've never made such an effort to match pen inks to my pens, so I don't even know why I'm so obsessed with this right now. Oh, it's closer. This is a very faint pale ink, and I think it would drive me crazy if I didn't mix it with something to make it darker. I wonder what I would get if I mixed this one and this one. Wear and Go Value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh gosh, what am I doing? It's not a good idea to mix it on the page, but we're doing it. Emerald Fusion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a feeling this isn't gonna work that well, but I'll try it. I got my dip pen. I wasn't planning on using this because I didn't want to deal with the washing today. Whoa, that's dark. Oh, it's also a lot of ink. Too much ink. Shoot. I made a nice dark emerald green. I think this is more Emerald Fusion than the sample is. That's a nice green. But not what I was going for. Okay, we're just gonna leave that. How about Wear and Go Value 1, 2. Do less. And I don't normally put ink back, but since we only have a small sample, I'm gonna squirt it back in there. Okay, I did not plan on doing so much, but maybe we could mix it with the olive swirl. That's still too dark. That's a nice green too. Wear and Go Value with some of the Ferris wheel press. I like how I'm just guessing. Hopefully I can cut this down so you guys don't have to suffer through all of this. What if I just did 1 drop of the... Okay, it's like green. Does this match any? That is pretty close for this pen. That was 1 drop of Wear and Go Value and 1 drop of the Diamond Olive Swirl. I think this will be my last attempt because this video is probably pretty long, and then I'll just do it off camera and get a combo that I like. Here's 1 drop of Wear and Go, and oh shit! Oh no, I didn't know it was... Oh god. Thankfully I caught that, and now my battery's dying. I will come back. Thankfully I caught that because this is one of my favorite inks. Look, maybe one of you will mix and show me a color. Alright, the camera battery is gonna die anyways, so we'll just let it die. Let's see. We can still do this. The different green. I think it's too dark. Maybe I need to mix some like gray in there or something. Alright, you guys, that was awful. I am never doing that again. We have like a whole bunch of ink bottles open. I started watching The Pen Addict because this took me so long. But basically, I made the closest combination that I could come up with based on what I own. And it took a lot because this is like an ink vial of the discarded ink because I didn't want to throw away ink. But basically, it was a lot. I don't know how to... This is the closest I could get. Because I was only using pipettes, so I don't even have syringes to measure things out. And I foolishly decided to do it in this notebook only. And of course, every time I would have to, like... I didn't want to wait for it to dry, so I started putting blotting paper and things like that in here. But this was like my first round of attempts, so I don't even remember the combinations anymore. And then ink started going across the page. Look at my hands. And then I closed it. And then I wanted to skip a page because, you know, I didn't want to deal with the bleed through. But can we just acknowledge like how awesome Tomoe River paper is? Like, you can just let ink pool on there and it'll be fine. These got color in them because my blotting thing transferred it. I even tried like adding brown at some point. It didn't really work. And then these pages are still wet, but we got to here. It was getting closer. And then this was the closest that I could get was this one. I know it doesn't look like it at all. And this one. I ended up doing this. So I guess it looks really bad on the paper. Like, I couldn't measure out mils because I don't have a syringe. But essentially it is ink mix for Sailor 1911S, Golden Olive, 12 drops of Wear and Go Value, 1 drop of Wear and Go I Am a Cat. I had a sample of that. And then 1 drop of Ferris Wheel Press Madame Mulberry, and that was this. And that'll give you this. So I put enough in here. You can kind of see there's like gold shimmer in there. I kind of wanted that. I might be able to do one more swatch of it that isn't so gray. Ooh, look at that. Handled that well. I ran out of pages because I didn't want to go into like November. It was awful. Let me clean up a little. We are all cleaned up now and ready to end this video. But here's a quick swatch of the ink. And then we're just gonna ink it up. Like I said earlier with the fried egg one, don't want to get the grip section all dirty, so we're just gonna fill the cartridge converter. That should be a pretty good amount. Okay, plug it in to the pen. Oh, broad. I'm excited for this broad nib. Oh, that's right, we have to prime the feed. Oh, okay. And then look how much ink the feed takes. It's like empty now. Wow, it's so pretty. I wish you could see it in person because on camera it's a lot darker, but it's actually it's a little lighter. All right, what do we want to write here? Sailor 1911S. I'm so used to writing Pro Gear Slim. Golden Olive. Pen the year 2023. 14 karat broad nib. I forgot, like, Wearing Gold Value is such a light ink that I thought mixing would help. Oh boy. I mean, the swatch looks pretty, but the ink is so light. That's not a good match after all. And I spent all that time on it. Oh well. Oh god. I can't write with this. I literally can't. The pen works great, or I thought it did, but I can't even tell now because of the way this is not writing. So I don't know what to do. I think I'm so mad that I might just pour some more ink in here. Some more black ink, maybe some Wearing Gold I Am a Cat, just so I can get more out of this. I can't believe I spent all that time perfecting a swatch and it's illegible. Like, this was the only spot where you could see it. I emptied the pen back into the vial and then I added a bunch of Ferris Wheel Press Madame Mulberry because I have a lot of that, and also the Wearing Gold I Am a Cat had shimmer, and maybe the shimmer isn't working well with the Sailor. Look at how beautiful that swatch is. Is that not a good match? That's a pretty good match. Whatever. Okay, we're just gonna use this. I don't even care anymore. I'm so frustrated. Whoops. Forgot to clean it. Good enough, I hope. I'm just gonna go over top of this because I don't care anymore. Let's see. It's still kind of the same shade. Yeah, that didn't do anything. It's a little darker. Helped a little bit. A tiny, tiny bit. Maybe I need black. I definitely shouldn't be mixing all these inks and then putting it straight into my pen, but I'm so frustrated. Yeah, I can't write with this. And now this is full. Great. Whatever, I'll figure it out. I'll probably add more black ink in there. Here is the final look at the 3 sailors that I bought during the Don't Miss the Boat sale. I got this one from Atlas Stationers, this one from Pen Boutique, and this one from Gold Spot. I believe you can buy this one at Atlas Stationers and Pen Boutique, so you can use my discount code at Pen Boutique. Or if you prefer Atlas, I'm also an affiliate there. Or if you want to go to Gold Spot, there are some fellow YouTubers who might have a code. But I'm overall very happy with this fried egg one. A little frustrated with the music nib. I might try to troubleshoot that. And I love this pen, but I'm a little upset at it right now because I can't find a good ink to match it. And I spent so freaking long doing that. One more thing that I want to do is to show you this beautiful pen case that I picked up from KR Plans. She has an Etsy, she has an Instagram, and I follow her on Instagram. But she makes these adorable, like, tweed, beautiful cases, pen cases. I truly appreciate your support with my small business. And, like, I just thought it was so beautiful, especially since I really love the look of the Hobonichi cases, and those are really, really expensive. So this kind of gives you like a a nice fabric pen case to use instead. The inside, I chose to get the extra fluffy pink, which I'm obsessed with. I hope my hands don't dye it. It's so soft and so pretty. And inside we have 3 pen loops, and then on the back you can like hold a notebook. I don't know about this notebook, but like a passport notebook, possibly. A little snug, but doable. And or you can put like 5 pens, but here's 1, here's 2. Oh, this is so cute. Here's 3, and then like you can do 4 and 5 like that if you don't mind them kind of doing that little thing right there. Hopefully they don't like go over and touch each other, but you know. And then you just pull that through, and how cute is that? Like, that's adorable. I bought this thinking that it will kind of display my gorgeous pens and kind of deter me from buying more pens for a bit. Like, if I have a nice home for them, then maybe I will be more mindful of my purchases going forward. So there's that. Thank you so much for watching this entire video. If you've made it to the end, let me know in the comments which one of these is your favorite. Did you buy anything from the Don't Miss the Boat sale? Make sure you definitely head over there and check it out before September ends, and I will talk to you next time. In the meantime, I will leave this playlist here for you to watch more fountain pen videos, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye!